You want me to attack you? I can.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. And I guarantee you won't.
Oh yeah.
One.
You can either stop recording, or you're going to have to leave the building because the employees don't want you here.
I'm not going to stop recording because I'm just not going to. It's my constitutional right.
I didn't
Things
say
work.
you're a threat. I said I don't know if you're a threat, but you're recording video in an area that is supposed to be.
Did you talk to the police department? Oh, the police department's on their way. Dial-in audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the B.G. Hendricks State Office Building here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. We're here.
The scene explodes into tension before context even settles. A voice cuts through the air, firm, defiant, and unwavering. No, you cannot, and I guarantee you won't. It's not just a disagreement, it's a standoff forming in real time. The camera is already rolling, and the resistance is immediate. Someone feels threatened, someone calls the police, and just like that, the stakes are set. Then comes the reveal. The narrator steps in, calm yet purposeful, framing the mission, a First Amendment audit inside a public state building. But the energy doesn't reset, it carries forward. This isn't going to be a routine visit. The opening clash has already planted a question in the viewer's mind. Why such strong opposition to a camera in a public place? From the very first seconds, the tension isn't built, it's already there. And now, as the introduction rolls in, it becomes clear. This isn't just about filming. It's about authority, control, and the boundaries of public rights. The audience is pulled in instantly, sensing that what follows won't be simple documentation. It will be confrontation layered with legal gray areas and emotional reactions.
Today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're just getting inside the state office building here. Let's take a look around. So I believe this office here in the state building is their Department of Labor. Let's just take a look around. Some computers over here to our right.
Is there something in particular you need? What are you videoing?
Excuse me, ma'am?
I'll start you videoing?
Yeah, I'm taking some pictures and video.
The auditor enters calmly, scanning the environment like an observer gathering pieces of a puzzle. There's no aggression, no disruption, just a camera and quiet movement. But almost immediately, attention locks onto him. Employees notice. Questions begin. At first, the interaction feels routine, polite inquiries, surface-level curiosity. But beneath that, there's unease. The auditor identifies himself as a journalist, but the label doesn't dissolve suspicion. Instead, it seems to sharpen it. Security steps in. The tone shifts. What started as curiosity becomes scrutiny. The questions grow more pointed. What's your purpose? What are you filming? And yet, the auditor remains controlled, revealing just enough while holding back the full story. This moment sets the foundation for everything that follows. It's not explosive yet, but it's quietly escalating. The body language tightens, the responses become more guarded, and the invisible line between public space and controlled environment begins to blur. The viewer can feel it. Something is about to tip.
That's correct.
What for?
Thank you. I'm an independent journalist who's working on a story.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Can I help you, sir?
Who are you, ma'am?
I work for the state. I'm working here.
You work for the state in what capacity?
I'm a RECE employee.
And your name?
What can I help you with, sir?
Oh, I don't need any help. I just wanted to know who you were since you came up to me and...
Oh, I was just asking your video in the office. So I was just trying to ask what we could do to assist you.
Oh, no, I don't need any assistance whatsoever. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can I help you with something?
No, who are you?
Security here. I just asking to help. I was told you're up here video people and asking.
Yeah, can I get your name?
For what purpose?
I'd like to know who I'm...
Now the confrontation truly begins to take shape. A supervisor enters, and the energy changes instantly. This is no longer casual questioning. It's authority stepping forward, attempting to assert control. The auditor mirrors that authority with calm defiance. When asked questions, he redirects, requesting names, titles, accountability. It's a subtle but powerful shift. The observer becomes the one demanding transparency. But the tension spikes when the first direct threat emerges. Stop recording or leave. This is the turning point. The lines are drawn clearly now. One side enforcing internal rules, the other invoking constitutional rights. What makes this moment gripping is the clash of certainty. Both sides believe they're right. Neither backs down. The conversation stops being about filming. It becomes a battle of principles. And just beneath the surface, frustration begins to simmer.
Speaking to, especially
Mike.
Mike, my name's Sean, Mike.
Okay.
Just taking some pictures and video of the facility here.
For what purpose?
I explained to her already, but I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story.
Okay. What kind of story? Can I ask what it's about?
I can't divulge what it's about because it might compromise the story when it's published.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see how that does that, but okay.
Oh, that's true. It might compromise the story if I told you what it was about. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I would appreciate it if you don't bother the.
Oh, I'm not bothering anyone.
Okay. Just
Sure.
You-
Yeah, I'm not bothering anyone.
okay. You have a good day, sir.
Make sure you tell everybody not to bother me too, okay?
Why are you videoing?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Why are you
Who,
videoing?
who are you?
I'm the supervisor here.
Supervisor and your name?
Why?
I'd just like to know who I'm speaking to. The same way that you're
video in here.
the same way that you're speaking to me. And asking me what I'm doing. I'm asking you who you are.
Well, I don't want you videoing.
Okay, so you made that clear. You don't want me recording. Okay.
What's going, sir?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, you guys can't be recording anybody in here, talking to people, asking them what they do here.
I'm not talking. I don't want to talk to people. Keep talking to me. Maybe you should talk to them about
Okay.
talking to me.
But I actually seen you and heard you
Talking
ask
to
them
somebody?
what their name, what they do here while videoing, just because she asked you what you were doing. or if she
When
could help.
when people come up to me, I ask them what their name and their title is. Same way I'm going to ask you what your name and title.
The situation intensifies rapidly. Voices overlap, patience thins, and logic gives way to emotion. The auditor insists he's not disturbing anyone, but ironically, the confrontation itself is now disrupting the entire space. Employees grow more assertive, even agitated. The language sharpens. You're causing a disturbance. You need to leave. But the auditor counters every claim with calm persistence, flipping each accusation into a question of legality. What stands out here is the imbalance of control. The more the staff tries to assert authority, the more control slips away. Their arguments become repetitive, emotional, less structured, while the auditor remains steady, almost methodical. And then comes the inevitable escalation trigger. The police are called. At this moment, everything changes. The tension isn't just internal anymore. It's about to bring in external authority. The stakes rise instantly, and the viewer knows the real test is about to begin.
Sir.
What is your
Hi, how are
reason-
you?
What is your reason for doing this?
Hi.
Give me an answer.
Hi. No. Whoa. Relax.
asked
I don't owe you an answer. I don't owe you an answer.
I don't know you an answer either.
Okay. Can I get your name,
Want to
sir?
play fair? We can play fair.
I don't see how that makes sense.
Here's how it's going to go. You can either stop recording, or you're going to have to leave the building because the employees don't want you here. And I've been done talking.
Can I get your name, sir?
Making people
I don't
uncomfortable.
have to give you my name. I'm just
It's
security here at the
We're
stadium.
just asking you to please
So
either
you
stop
can either.
recording.
I'm not going to stop recording because I'm just not going to. It's my
you have
constitutional right.
business
I do have business
You
here.
have.
What is your business here?
I do have business here.
You can record anywhere outside, out off the property, but you cannot be
Inside
inside the
the
building.
I can record inside the building, that is for sure. I'm not harassing anyone. I'm not bothering anyone. People are coming up to me, bothering me.
You're going to have to leave, okay?
Excuse me?
You're going to have to leave. Because if you don't leave,
You are
I will have the
obviously
police
bothering
escort you.
everybody because everybody's wondering why you're doing this.
And I explained to at least 3 different people why I'm doing
Okay,
it.
explain it to me. You said you're making a
Well, I don't know who you are.
Explain it to me.
I have no idea who you are. I've explained it to you. I've explained it to 2 other people exactly what I'm doing here.
That's it.
That is not That's not what I said actually, but
Okay.
You get
Not
asked
the
a
exact
simple
word,
question
but same-
and you
same
cannot
idea.
give an answer.
I've answered
is your-
3 different people, and I don't even have
You
to
do not
answer anyone.
Then
I don't have
answer
to.
your.
Sir,
We can
I didn't
play
come
this
up
game.
to you. I don't want to play
We can
games
play
with
this
you.
game.
I didn't come up
We
to you,
can play this
sir.
game.
You're escalating the situation. You're causing a
I'm not escalating the
disturbance.
situation. I asked you a simple, direct question that you cannot
But you're
answer.
coming up to me, sir, and I'm not. I didn't come up to you.
Okay.
I don't know who you are.
Are you going to leave or do I need to get the police down here?
So you can call whoever you need to call. Normally, law enforcement enforces laws. There's no
Okay.
law being broken here, sir.
We have regulations. They don't have to be laws.
You have regulations.
We have to keep our place secure. What
What
don't
what
know
about
what
it?
you're doing here.
I've explained.
This is the boiling point. Emotions erupt, logic fragments, and the confrontation reaches its most volatile state. Accusations fly. You're a threat. You're escalating. You don't belong here. But the auditor stands firm, almost unshaken. He dismantles arguments one by one, exposing contradictions in real time. The tension becomes psychological. Who will break first? Then comes a critical moment, a near threat of escalation from a staff member. The energy spikes sharply. This is no longer just verbal disagreement. It's teetering on something more physical, more serious. The viewer feels the unpredictability. One wrong word, one wrong move, and the situation could spiral out of control. And yet, the auditor doesn't retreat.
Explained it 3 times to people who have
Not explain
identified
that to me.
Who are you that
Why
I need
do
to explain it
tell
to you?
Who I am so that you can.
Why do I need to tell you what I'm doing? Why? It goes both ways. Why do I need to
Because
explain to you what I'm doing here?
Doing something that nobody else does. We have to keep our place secure. Okay? Do
Keep
you
it
understand?
secure.
There is personal private
Why do you think
information.
there is security?
Documentation.
Where do you think that word comes from?
I'm sure security is here to keep the area
Exactly.
secure.
Yes, but
Exactly.
you're
Not
Why
from
are
not
they
from
here
peaceful
trying to
not from
get you out
peaceful
of
citizens. Yeah, I don't
You're
need to
being
let
peaceful, yes, but the main issue here is that there's personal and private information being discussed here, and you're
This is a place of
recording.
business. Nobody comes in here.
That's
recording
illegal. You
for
cannot
documentaries.
record
We don't know
personal
who
private
you are. We don't know what
information.
your credentials are. Or documentary for who? For your TikTok?
I
your
have
YouTube channel?
I have no idea what your credentials are either, sir. I don't
I
know.
work here.
Okay, and I work for
more do
myself.
you need?
I work for myself.
What is your business here?
I've
Are you here
I've
for
explained it.
unemployment?
I've explained
Are you here
it.
for any of these services?
I've explained it many times, sir.
You have
many
not
many
explained that
times.
to me. You have avoided that.
Again, I do.
I am asking you, why are
I have
you here?
the reason why I'm not
What is
explaining
your
it to you.
business here?
The reason why I'm not explaining it to you, sir, is because you have refused over and over again to identify yourself
Why
to
do
me.
I need to identify
Because you
myself?
are a public servant, sir. That's why you need to identify
you not
yourself
there
to
for a
me.
public
You are
servant
not.
doing?
You are not only a public servant. You're a public servant who is attacking me, sir.
I'm
He's not
attacking you?
attacking you.
Yeah, you are.
serious?
You by keep on saying by harassing me and saying, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?"
You are
I wasn't bothering
interfering with
you.
What we are doing here.
You came from your desk
You
to
need
come to
turn this
me.
situation around. You are harassing us. Why are you recording?
I wasn't even
What is
speaking
your
to any
business
of you.
here? If you are not here for any of the services that we provide, you have no business.
I wasn't here. I wasn't even wanting to speak to anyone.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
See, look, you're escalating the situation.
Of course I'm escalating it. What is your business here? What is your purpose here?
Why don't you explain it to him since I explained it to you?
Because obviously I'm.
I explained it to you, right?
No
Did I
idea
not tell you my name and
said
what I'm
you were
doing
an
here?
Online journalist writing some kind of.
See, this proves a point that no one listens when somebody's trying. You ask what I'm doing here, but you don't even literally listen to what I say, right?
Just because I don't remember the exact words,
It happened
doesn't
2
mean
minutes
I don't
ago.
understand what you're trying to do. So,
Okay.
But the situation,
We have
the
a
issue.
procedure where we can allow people in to explain what we do and how it gets done, etc. That's easy. It's been a while since that's happened, but nobody really comes and does
Are you
it.
supervisor here?
I am not.
So what? I don't
Why
understand.
does it have to be a supervisor? Why can't I come to the front lines and defend what we're doing here?
I mean, you're defending it from the wrong person.
Why?
Because I'm not a threat to anything here. I've not
we
shown that
don't
I'm a
know
threat.
that.
We
Your
don't know what
video-
you're
You can't
going
just-
to do with this.
Recording.
You cannot just say that we don't know you're a threat, so you automatically are a threat. That's not how these
I
things
didn't
work.
say you're a threat. I said I don't know if you're a threat, but you're recording video in an area that is
What
supposed to be.
is
Did you talk to the police department? Oh, the police department's on their way. Great.
What is
I
your
appreciate
purpose
that.
here?
I appreciate
What
that.
is your business with this office?
I've already explained it, sir.
You have not explained it to me.
Can you, if you identify yourself to
No,
me, I will.
I do
I
not
will
have
identify
to do
myself.
that.
I don't have to do it either, sir. I
What's your
told
name?
you my name
Then
already.
if you can't tell me what you're doing here, then you have no right to be here.
I do have a right.
And I
Is this
have
a
the
public
right
building?
To get you out of here.
Is this a public building?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I have a
There's a
right to
reason
be
that
here.
there is security
but you're not receiving
in this
or
building.
I don't-
Whenever
my
we feel
business
that
is not to
nobody
receive
belongs
services,
here,
it's
we
to-
call security.
Law enforcement arrives, and instantly, the dynamic changes. The chaos pauses. Everyone recalibrates. Unlike the staff, the officer approaches with calm neutrality. He listens. He observes. And most importantly, he doesn't immediately take sides. This is where the tension transforms into suspense. The question now isn't who's louder, it's who's legally right. The auditor presents his case clearly, confidently. The manager steps in as well, offering a more balanced perspective. Suddenly, the narrative shifts from confrontation to evaluation. And in that shift, the earlier aggression from staff begins to lose its weight.
The sign on the door says no loitering, which means you can't.
I'm not
come in
loitering.
just-
Loitering
Does that
would come
make
in here and
any
just
sense
not
to
do
you at
anything.
all?
You're not
Obviously,
doing
it does
anything.
not.
What does make sense?
You just
See, now
stand
you're
here.
not-
I'm not asking anyone any
Why
questions.
you're asking questions, why they work here, who they
You guys are like, I don't understand. You guys are, you're attacking me for what?
Here, as long as you're recording.
They don't have a choice on whether who can come in and cannot. So what is, no, you will
You want
not.
me to attack you? I can
No,
attack
you cannot. No, you cannot. And I guarantee you won't.
Oh, yeah?
Take it down. One. Come on, take it down.
You want to escalate? We can escalate this.
Escalate whatever you want. I'm trying to de-escalate, but you can escalate whatever you want and I'll be here for it. Okay?
What
Thanks.
is your business here? State
The police should
reason you are
remove
here.
this man from the building.
No.
You should be removed from the building
Right.
because you're the one causing. You're
know,
disturbing
My hands
the
are in my
peace.
Causing the
pocket.
disturbance.
What threat am I?
You just said that if I want you to attack me, you'll
Taking
attack
words
me.
as threats.
No,
Fine.
he just had to calm you down because you obviously can't control your own
Because
emotions.
they know what I'm capable of.
I don't think you're capable of much of
Okay.
anything,
Right.
except maybe just talking.
That's all you are. All talk.
I don't want
What
to. I
is
don't
your
want to. I
business
don't want to
here?
fight with you.
State your business
No,
here.
you're trying to escalate.
I don't even want to speak to
Why
any of
you are
you.
here.
I'm gonna wait for the. I'm waiting for law
Camera off.
enforcement. I don't need to turn the camera off, sir. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Actually,
you understand
in a
that?
place
For your
where private
rights,
information
me.
There is no
is
private
distributed,
information
You know
here.
who
Yes,
fought
there
for your
is.
rights? Me.
They do.
If you so then you should be upholding them, number one, above
I am
everyone.
not a law enforcement officer. I don't care for that.
Okay.
I fought for my rights and yours, and I'm not going to jump
Okay.
on that.
All right.
I understand that you have that. What I want to know is what is your business in this office? Did you request to come in and
I
do
did
that?
not- I didn't
there
request.
There are procedures in place for that.
I didn't request.
I tried to communicate that to
I didn't request to come in anywhere. It was my mistake, I guess. I thought this was a public building, is it not?
It is.
Okay, then I have a right to
But
be here.
People,
But
I have a right to
you have
enter.
a right to be here to conduct business that this office conducts. If you do not have anything to do with any of the services that we provide, what are you doing here?
Loitering.
No, not loitering. I
it is.
told you.
Because all you're
It's
doing
not
is
loitering.
sitting around.
Just because you say it's loitering.
Be
You're not
reasonably
requesting
asked to
services.
leave the premises.
It's not loitering.
Yes, it is. That
It's
is
not
the very
loitering.
definition.
I've
of loitering.
literally told you my purpose. I just told you my purpose 5 minutes ago.
Not the reason why.
We got an officer who escort.
Great. I can't wait to talk to the law enforcement officers. Hopefully they educate you guys here today and we can move on and I'm going to be the one that's going to educate. Okay. Hey, if the law enforcement officers aren't educated, then maybe they will violate my rights. Let's see, but they will be held accountable. And just like you guys are going to be held accountable.
Yeah, law enforcement.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Okay.
Sure. Who are you, sir? I'm sorry.
I'm the manager, Tom Bonkowski.
Tom? Nice to meet you, Tom.
Let's have a seat. Let's figure out what's going on.
Sure, yeah. I have no problem talking to you.
What can we do for you?
Hey, Tom. So,
The storm begins to settle. The officer doesn't enforce removal. The auditor remains. And just like that, the authority that once felt dominant starts to fade. The manager's calm intervention stands in stark contrast to the earlier chaos. Respect replaces hostility, at least partially. The tension dissolves not with force, but with understanding. But the damage is already done. The earlier reactions, aggression, threats, refusal to identify, now stand exposed. And the viewer sees it clearly. The outcome wasn't decided by power, but by composure.
my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering some content for a story here in the publicly accessible areas, just documenting, the brochures you have here and different things of that nature, only in the publicly accessible areas. I'm not looking to do any interviews with any of your employees here. I was confronted by several of them asking me what I was doing. I explained to them what I was doing.
Right.
They called security anyway, and now security is, trying to escalate the situation, and I'm trying to de-escalate this, and it's getting real out of hand. Now law enforcement's coming, and I'm just trying to exercise my rights of freedom of press here peacefully.
Sure.
That's it.
Have you How much more are you gonna? I mean, what do you want for take pictures?
Well, I was taking pictures of the brochures and everything that you guys have, and just to get a sense and idea what you guys accomplish here and what services that you have openly ready for people to take, you know, applications, things of that nature, and just the comings and goings of what's going on here.
I'm
That's
glad
all.
to walk you around and show you what we have.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fine. I would rather, I want to wait for law enforcement at this time because I need to explain to them exactly what's going on, so that way I don't want them coming up behind me or anything. So I appreciate that, and then if anybody else would have told me that, it would have been great. But, you know, some people don't even want to identify themselves, so I don't like saying, they're like, what are you doing? And I say, hi, how are you? What is your name? And they don't want to tell it to me. It becomes a big problem at that point. So I'm just going to wait for law enforcement right now till they get here so I can talk to them, and then we can have a discussion after that if you'd like.
That's no problem.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Hi, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You mind if I get your name and badge number?
David Williams, 4416.
Thank you, Officer Williams. I appreciate it.
What's going on?
You got him, he's coming in, he's asking people who they are, what they're doing here, and he's recording people. We asked him nicely to put his phone up, he refuses. I told him, well, he'd have to leave the building because the employees do not want him here, the fastest to have him leave.
Who asked you to make him leave?
There's a couple more back there that also. He's refusing to leave, refusing to put up his camera.
So this is the manager over here, Tom, that I just spoke with.
Asking people questions.
No, I'm not. You are such a liar. I am recording. Can I tell you what I'm doing here, sir?
Absolutely.
Sure. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures of video in the publicly accessible areas of this public building here, which is my constitutional right. And people have come up to me. Several people have come up to me asking me what I'm doing. So I asked them, hi, how are you? My name is Sean. What's your name? What's your title? That's the context of how I'm talking to people. The security guards painting it in a way different picture. Yeah, and the manager, Tom, has no problem with me being here. So I don't understand. I have a right to be here. I'm exercising my rights peacefully. I don't understand what's the issue here. I'm not escalating the situation. I'm not causing a disturbance, and I'm not, you know, trying to interrupt business or anything. That's not my goal here.
Right. Okay. He's the manager over there.
He is the manager.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, the only big problem I got is consent release. But technically, I guess he's within.
State building, public place.
You guys listening? State building, public place. I'm talking to you.
I don't give a crap. I'm not listening.
I'm talking to you. State building, I'll talk to you. State building, public place. Don't escalate the situation. I have every right to be here and every right to record.
They have every right to tell you to leave.
No,
and to leave.
I guarantee I don't leave.
Okay? I don't care what you guarantee.
Okay, guarantee you. We will see.
Can I ask you just to make sure the computer?
I don't want to. I don't know. We're past the point of you telling me what I'm gonna
I
do.
said, can I ask? I
No,
didn't tell you.
I don't want to talk to you anymore, sir. You can talk all you'd like. You can't just escalate the situation and try and.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I was
Both of you
from the
did.
beginning. You're the one that got defensive when I asked you what you were doing.
No, sir, that's not true. That's not true.
I know, and you're gonna make sure to edit that video so it shows that too. So.
I mean, there's nothing to edit.
Go ahead. You're good. You have a great day.
There's nothing to edit. Nothing whatsoever.
I mean, he's right. I can't make him leave a public building right there. So, I mean, as long as he's up in here and he's not trying to film people's
Personal
stuff, you know.
offices, private offices, restricted
I
areas.
asked him not to film the computers, but yeah, he keeps turning the camera towards the computers. So.
Yeah, I can ask people whatever questions I want, but that's not even my point here today.
What their business is being.
It's you can ask anybody anything, sir.
I'm out on this.
Yeah, because sir, and I appreciate. Listen, you're law enforcement, and I appreciate you not enforcing people's feelings here today. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You stay safe out there, okay? Walk of honor and then 2 walk of shames. Incredible. Tom, thank you, sir. Just want to shake your hand. Thank you for your treating me with respect.
Sure.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, their biggest concern was that When we have clients in here and they're working on the computers, a lot of them have sensitive information. And
That's not my intention at all. That's not my intention to get any
that's
type of
fine.
sensitive
I mean,
information.
You know, but as far as materials and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a public space. I would just bring up to your attention, Tom, that there was a gentleman. He didn't identify himself. Excuse me. He didn't identify himself to me, but he said he wasn't a supervisor. I asked him if he was a supervisor. He came out here and was very aggressive towards me, and basically said, if you want me to, I'm like, listen, stop attacking me, because I felt that he was attacking me with, saying, what are you doing here? I'm trying to just want him to identify himself. And he said, if you want me to really attack you, I'll attack you. So it escalated to a point where it's not going to shine a good light on your office here when I publish my story. And you seem like a great guy, and, that you're fair. And I just would like it if I don't know his name to tell you, but I guess you'll see it in the video. I think that should be some, coaching involved in that scenario, in that situation.
I'll talk with him when we get done.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time.
Hey, take
You have a
care.
great day, okay? Stay safe. Thank you. Make sure you tell your partner you guys have the day you deserve, okay? Take care. Now you know for next time.
All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the B.G. Hendricks State Office building here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So this audit started off okay. I have no problem with public servants coming up to me and asking me what I am doing or if I need any help. The issue arises when you do not identify yourself to me and show me the respect that I deserve, because I treat everyone with respect. And if you identify, I will identify myself to you and tell you exactly what I'm doing. But it seems that even when I say my name is Sean and my purpose in the building, there are just some people that want to escalate the situation, like the security guards and that unhinged public employee. There was something off about that guy. I don't see how he is in public service. Thankfully, he is not a law enforcement officer, because he would 100% let that authority go to his head and he would be a tyrant. I wish I knew his name so I can hold him accountable. We spoke to his manager, Tom, who was, very pleasant, de-escalated the situation, sat down with me and had a one-on-one conversation, which we truly appreciate. But the two security guards, big Fs. DSI needs to train their officers better. Those officers had no idea about our constitutional rights, the First Amendment, public property, even though they work in a public building. Completely insane, trying to escalate the situation, letting their egos and their lack of knowledge get the best of them. Hopefully they got a good education here today and we can hold them accountable, everybody accountable. Shout out to the law enforcement officer who arrived, was very friendly, identified himself, did not enforce people's feelings, because he is a law enforcement officer, not a feelings enforcement officer. So big shout out to him and his department. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island.
The closing reflections bring everything into perspective. The auditor walks away, not just physically, but symbolically, with control of the narrative. He dissects the encounter, highlighting key failures, lack of knowledge, emotional reactions, misuse of authority. But he also acknowledges the positive: professional policing, calm leadership. This final segment ties the entire story together. What began as confrontation becomes a lesson. What felt chaotic becomes structured in hindsight. And as the video ends, one thing is clear. This wasn't just about a camera. It was about how people react when they're tested, and who truly understands the boundaries of power.